What's up? My name's Damon Kirchmeier. I'm sponsored by Grain Theory, and you're watching Shotgun Interviews. Anything that has to do with an inward lunar. And also I've really been into juggles, multiple juggles, like the 10 juggle spike that we had for level 10, just like really got me to doing stuff. And then I started doing doubles and stuff, so multiple juggle lines and inward lunars, definitely. I'm definitely a jack of all trades, master of none, and I kind of do everything. One that most people don't really know about me is downhill mountain biking. I've been doing that since I was 8. My dad had been doing it since college and just kind of got me into it. And then so I was downhill mountain biking, calligraphy, photography, of course, and that's about it. Mainly downhill. That's one that most people don't know. Whirlwinds, for sure. Neither. I'm the pickiest kid that you'll ever meet. Still am, and I just never would eat either of them. Meat basically is just out of my diet because of how picky I still am. Slowly working into it, trying to anyway. But yeah, I would say I'm definitely a pasta kid. Pasta still to this day. So. There's got to be, you know, like we're a little speck here in the universe, and the universe is so large, and we can't really even comprehend how large it is. So like it's just kind of it would be astronomically ridiculous if we were the only intelligent life on Earth. So in the universe, not on Earth, in the universe. When people complain about string length, and that one's really introspective because I used to complain about it a lot. Like I used to be like 2 to 3 fingers, anything beyond that's ridiculous. I made a whole shirt like mocking it and being sardonic about it, but now like I learned the ways of the string, and that the string is an entirely separate part of the kendama in and of itself. And like when people are like, oh no, you need 2 to 3 fingers, it's like, nah dude, like you can't do cool string tricks with that. You gotta make it longer, like, and if anyone wants to play with longer string, let them, it's chill. Crystal Charizard. I'm a sucker for anything Charizard related. Shining Charizard has always been one of my favorites, but just Crystal Charizard is a part of a subset of Skyridge and all the E-Series Pokemon cards. And Crystal type that's the only time in the Pokemon meta that Crystal has ever existed. And it's like Charizard, Golem, Kabuto, Ho-Oh, like all these crazy cards, and they're super beautiful, super hard to find. But yeah, the Holo Crystal Charizard is the holy grail for me right now. I want to say consistency in the way that it's like consistency in new gen tricks, like because I can do like around those all day long, but then when it comes to like, you know, like a tap, throw, lighthouse, throw, tap, throw, lighthouse, and then I always miss a down spike, or I always miss a spike, and it's really hard. Oh, that brings me to it. Tama control. I really suck at Tama control, and I've recently been getting better trying to figure out the new gen tricks and everything, but yeah, Tama control definitely. It's one that I still gotta get down. More than you think. You don't really measure that by a recipe. You measure that by your heart, you know. Whenever I go to anywhere, I always find that, except for here, the salt on the fries that I've had here have been pretty solid. Like I've never had to add any more. But places like In-N-Out, you got to step it up. Like I know you give the salt with it, but just put it on before. And I'd say like maybe, I mean, you got to keep your blood pressure down, so I'm not saying dump it with salt, but, you know, like a few shakes over it and then roll it over, a few more shakes, solid, and also garlic salt works much better than regular salt. Tech, like, flow is super cool to watch and it's really relaxing, but nothing blows my mind like a Nick Stott trick. Like, heckin' salty. Because I live in Utah, and there's a prominent religion in Utah, and everyone there is very no swearing, no drinking, no smoking, anything like that, especially on the swearing. So I just kind of had to play off of the culture around where I live to get that. And also I live by the Great Salt Lake, so it's heckin' salty around there. long strings, just because you know, I can figure out something, you know, I can get my stalls better, but with long strings there's people like Adrian Esteban, Ben Harold, Dama Joey, like Aventis, all these people doing amazing things, progressing the sport, and people have been able to do bird tricks without licking the bevel for years, and they probably still can do it. They just got to work harder. Dude, like, so okay, so hold on, imagine this. Okay, and then, but wait, hold on, hold on, never mind.